Okay, so this episode of Emmy and Vivi's Garage, we're going to show you, we figure it's easier than showing you on the car what we replaced, show you what we took off. Maybe that'll be easier to see in the abstract and understand what we did. So here, you remember from last time, that's the single leaf spring and shock for the rear, both sides. So with my finger, the rear axle would go there. One wheel here, one wheel here. So that's the rear. As you move up to the front of the car, driver's side, here's the steering column that was in the car, went through the firewall, which is right here, into the steering box, steering gear. It's this thing right here. It's connected to the pitman arm. That's connected to the center link, cross link. That's the idler arm that holds this side of the center link up to the frame. There's one tie rod end. There's another tie rod end, and then connects to the spindle, which we didn't replace, so that's still there. And then on each side, you see the original lower control arm, the upper control arm, the spring, and the shock that sits in the spring. So this fits together like a sandwich. This spring sits in this pocket. This A-arm goes on top, sandwiches it. This shock runs through the center of the spring, and that pinches together to hold the wheel on the end. Same situation over here. The old control arms, upper and lower, spring, shock, tie rod end. And then there's this anti-sway bar, anti-roll bar up front. The one that we got, as you saw, was bigger and a little thicker. So that's, in summary, what we've upgraded. So it's all of the front suspension, meaning all of this stuff, springs, shocks, control arms, and it's all the steering. So the steering box, steering column, tie rod ends, pitman arm, center link, idler arm, tie rod ends, and that's the project. So now we gotta get it aligned and go for a drive.